Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? How's it going? Are y'all doing okay? I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. Um, let's go, Benju. Ready to approach the day for whatever may unfold. You know. Um, so yeah, I see all the news headlines. A neo-Nazi, which I'm a little bit confused on the term there, neo-Nazi, with Ukraine ties. Y'all know what neo-Nazi means? Does neo just mean modern day Nazi? Nazism after the ending of the Second World War? I'm just wondering, is there a technical term? Is this a more of a, let's say, is this more of a I don't know, a slang, colloquial term? What's this mean, neo-Nazi? Just wondering. One second. So yeah, just wondering what that term is, and not numb to things. Again, one second. Not numb to things, but just I guess prepared, I think would be a more appropriate term. And y'all thought I was gonna get this morning alone with her. So yeah, neo-Nazi. What does that mean? They keep saying neo-Nazi. What are you talking about? A fake Nazi? I've heard the term neoliberalism, which means not really a liberal. I've heard the term rhino. I think it's disgusting. And you side note, ew, like, and what's the point of that? It's situation preparedness discussions I have with y'all. Something I've been talking about for almost 4 years now. Right? Is this, you can say ADT all you want, but and I know there's a unspoken understanding, right? You're not meant to be just somebody in the neighborhood, right? It's a they don't know I'm a public figure celebrity. They're gonna go with they don't know I'm a public figure and celebrity. That's what they're gonna do. Which is the same as what Clown Gabber did and Weekback did, right? And my extended family, real and fake. So if what you want to do is be alone with me in front of Poolnet's house, simply because I'm taking my dog out on a walk, And the whole purpose of you being alone with me is of a predatory nature. It's disgusting. They don't stop. Oh, 1 second. Okay. It's disgusting. They don't stop. And obviously what I'm getting at is harassment, right? That's the whole point of that. Harassment disguised as being an innocent neighbor. I'm not a celebrity and public figure. I'm not a pop star. Can't you tell by the neighborhood I live in? Right? I'm not at Mar-a-Lago. I have no right to be upset and concerned other than as a voter. Just ask Moms for Liberty, right? Which I don't know if my mom listens to them. Let's go, Benjo. So anyway, I wanted this video to be about my yoga video I made yesterday, but here we are. They have to do it. They just have to do it. They can't go leaving me alone in this neighborhood where I'm not a pop star. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And then they get encouraged because I've insulted them and said they were disgusting. So it's a win-win situation for them in our situation preparedness discussions. Either I'm supposed to ignore the fact that I'm a public figure, celebrity, pop star, and all the reasons I am, in order to say hello to a neighbor who just happens to be walking at the same time I am. We got Frito out. Random neighborhood. What did the people who filmed me without my knowledge and consent, what did they do when some random person happened to be in my vicinity? Did they blur out their faces? Is that what happened? So it's, like I was saying, it's a win-win situation for them. They get to continue to be in my vicinity, and they know it makes me uncomfortable. Or at least they're going to pretend they don't know while they're in my vicinity. Benjo, let's go. So, I'm supposed to either, one, ignore the fact that I'm a pop star, celebrity, and public figure, and be nice to them as they're in the place where I live. Don't recognize me as a pop star. Or the other option is I say, oh, you're disgusting. I can't imagine something more gross than you. I literally cannot think of something more gross than you. Either way is a win for them. Why? Because they get motivated by it. So I don't know what's happened to you where somebody calls you disgusting, get away from me, and then you're motivated and inspired to harass that person more. Let's go, Benjo. So if you notice, several mortgages right there, obviously. I was shocked when this happened back in July. So I can't believe they're doing this. Approaching me all in a sexual manner. So I cannot believe it. But it's not my first rodeo. And obviously I have no right to be saddened because I'm just a regular voter. Banjo, let's go. And all of this being filmed and stuff like that, PR, Dunkin' Donuts, all that. Y'all already know. So, anyway, I wanted to talk about my yoga video. She's wearing yoga pants though, so I'm feeling a little uncomfortable about doing that. Banjo, let's go. I'm telling you, they're going crazy with this, not having this school bus here. I said, well, first of all, that school bus doesn't make any sense. I'm sure all the original owners, all down Rustler's Creek, are still there. Except, of course, for the 2 rental houses right at the edge of the street. But Mayor Ron Nirenberg is going to talk about small business loans, grants, and the need to build more houses. That's what he's going to do. So, I'm telling you, it's never enough. And then you have to think how pathetic your life's got to be in order for you to make those decisions. So, I thought I had it bad. At least I don't have it as bad as Frito over there. Hypothetically speaking, in my opinion. Situation preparedness discussions I have with y'all. Feeling a bit emboldened, dare I say. So, obviously nobody on Squaw Creek has gotten fired. Just a joke. I'm just joking. So anyway, while I have to retreat from being uncomfortable on me and Banjo's entire walk this morning on this former NISD school bus route, I'm gonna have to check the website and see if it's on the website. I have one more thing to add about my yoga videos, and then that'll be my morning video. 1 second. Okay. So, it's disgusting. They're gonna stay disgusting because for some reason they have that card to play. So, what I wanted to say real quick about my yoga video yesterday, particularly yesterday's. I know I was trying to be hyper trauma informed, trauma aware. Dang it. But I used the term range of captivity in my yesterday's yoga video description, yoga assistance video description. I thought about it and I thought about it and I said, you know what, it makes sense to me, so I'm gonna use it. And I don't know how well it came across in my yoga video description, but I had the crescent low lunge kind of with the hips. It's a very intense hip stretch. Your hip is a ball and socket joint. So it's a very intense hip stretch. So I utilized that hip stretch, and I called it range of motion for the ball and socket joint. And then I did a hip stretch where it's you're in a forward fold, but you lift one foot just a little bit, and it kind of just a lot of the times in yoga, it's you kind of contract something, you put pressure on something, and that's considered a stretch. So you have this contraction and then the release of the stretch, and that's a part of the yoga stretch. And so I utilize that in an extreme, I say extreme, but it's just a lot of motion of a stretch. And then I did the range of captivity, speaking specifically with the ability of the ball and socket joint, the designed ability of said joint with the space you have and the position you're in. When you're in a forward fold, there's not really a hip stretch you can do other than maybe the tilting of the hips and stretching kind of that way. So the range of motion was, you know, a big lunge forward with your ball and socket joint and your hip. And the range of captivity was a forward fold and a lifting of each foot from the ball and socket joint hip. So let me know. Yesterday it just, you know, it kind of flowed. I was like, you know what, full range of motion, range of captivity. And I feel like it's a good description of that. So let me know what y'all think about that, because I know range of captivity isn't necessarily the most trauma-informed suggested word uses. Anyway, so let me know about that. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. I think it's gross. Get away from me. I know what you're doing. You know I know what you're doing. Hypothetically speaking. Just conjecture. It's gross and disgusting. And I don't know why every day you have to do that and then keep me away from my husband. To add worse for wear. I've been telling y'all for 4 years now. It's disgusting. It always gets worse. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.